Tonight, Glenn, we are eating in the main dining room. How do you feel about that?
Fairly anxious.
Yeah.
It's a little mean, but we knew the overall time of the tour.
Hello everybody and welcome to another video. We are in La Laguna on the Canary Island of Tenerife. So we're on a do-it-your-own tour. Mate, that's not what it's called, is it? It's
On your own.
On your own. Do it, you're on your own. On your own tour. Where basically we pay for the bus to take us to a small town and they abandon us and say come back in an hour, which is exactly what they've done. And we're in this lovely square called the Plaza de Adelantado, which is translated into the Plaza of Apples. I made that up.
Loving La Laguna so far. Beautiful architecture, vibrant colours. All the buildings are kind of different pastel colours. And for the Canary Islands, the plants are fairly varied. Normally you just get kind of palm trees and scrub. Certainly nothing like Madeira, but yeah, it's quite pretty.
What is La Laguna famous for in Tenerife? Oh, okay, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, hence why there are so many tourists. The first city established in the Canary Islands and to date is the only one to be declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
City of the whole Canary Islands.
Created in the 15th century without protective outer walls and a large pedestrianised shopping area, all combined to give the distinctive feel to this ancient university city.
Oh, well, there you go. One of life's little pleasures when you're in Spain, café con leche. Formidable, or whatever they say here.
There's so much traffic around, and obviously these small narrow roads aren't really built for lorries, of which we seem to be seeing a lot of at this time of day. As far as the excursion goes, the drop off here, my tip is going to be this: if you are coming on this trip, then have a look around, do some prep before. Do you want to visit some cathedrals or anything like that, or some churches? Because there's a lot going on here. As you can see, but there's also a lot of walking around, and because we hadn't prepared, I'm sort of walking around feeling like I'm missing something. The coffee's always good though. One of life's little comforts, eh, Glenn? Tonight, Glenn, we are eating in the main dining room. How do you feel about that?
Fairly anxious.
Yeah. Viewers will know we never ever eat in there ourselves. We always choose other options.
Hold on a minute, that's not quite true.
When was the last time we ate in
When
it?
we go on other cruise lines, we do eat in the main dining room.
We haven't been on it. The last
Princess, we do eat on the main dining room.
2 years ago.
I'm just saying.
We ate in the main dining room on Princess and we didn't enjoy it either.
No, of course we did.
No, we didn't.
There's video evidence that we enjoyed it. So
no, there isn't.
There is.
There isn't.
There is.
There isn't.
There isn't.
There is.
Tomato.
We haven't been on to a main dining room on Royal since they changed the menus up to have more themed menus and allow people to dine faster. So, let's give it a go.
I'm nervous. I think because my expectations are so low,
It might actually be really good.
I might actually come out saying, do you know what, I'm an MDR convert.
Let's not go that far, right? So in the north of the island, it's typically cloudy, so not as ideal a location for some worshippers as in the south of the island, like Playa de las Americas.
And is it Costa Decky?
Or Costa Rica, yeah.
Costa Decky is very nice, actually. I would recommend that place.
But I love the vibe here. It's very laid back.
Yeah.
The architecture's beautiful. There's a mix of kind of like traditional Canarian with the wooden balconies and gazebos, with kind of more modern touristy places also. So, and it's surrounded by the steepest cliffs.
Yeah.
So everywhere you look, there's like an amazing view of mountains or the sea crashing on the rocks. No beach. Well, not that we've seen here, unless you count
That rock area.
that area of rocks. If they class that as a beach, I'm not sure.
Just be aware of herds of children. Back in the olden days, it used to be herds of cattle. Now it's herds of school kids. Found a gay bar. I love a gay bar. Don't you love a gay bar?
Who doesn't love a gay bar?
I love a gay bar. Can't remember the last time I went to one though.
Oh.
And then main dining room. I guess we'll see you in the main dining room for dinner. It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. I've got nothing to be afraid of. Well, after how many videos have we done together, Glenn? 30, 35 videos together and lots of cruises. I'm never coming to the main dining room. We came to the main dining room. And tonight it's the taste of the classics. So, and actually, to be fair, the menu does look really impressive. And they even have snails, which I had yesterday. The view's lovely. We're right on deck 4, so we're literally on the ocean floor, as you can see here. Well, sea level, not ocean floor. It's very, very busy in here. Like, we're sat into the side, but there's a sea of people. So, yeah, it's crazy busy. So the staff are working overtime, it seems, and they're working really, really hard.
A bit of a shock to the system coming into this main dining room because there are 4 dining rooms on this ship. I guess I'd assume they were all fairly small and kind of more intimate feeling. I was quite wrong. This one is called Silk, one of the 4. I would say this is probably 3 or 4 times the size of Coastal Kitchen, which is the dining room we normally dine in. So it's very, very noisy. The tables are very, very close together, and it's even at this late time, it's 8:30, and I would say it's probably 80% full. A lot of the cruises we go on, particularly in the Caribbean, early dining is more popular. Let's put it this way, it's a buzz, and I'm here for it. The menu looks pretty decent, so I'm gonna give it a go.
What did I order? Oh, I had a Caesar salad, and I ordered the steak. Nothing, and the salmon was a close second. I nearly had the salmon, but I had the steak. I had to take the vegetables off because I don't really like them. I took off the baked potato because I can't trust it. So I had it with French fries.
What do you mean you can't trust it?
Why I can't trust? Well, the thing is, and you'll know this, and let them know in the comments below. But the truth is, if you have a baked potato and it's not cooked properly, like it's underdone, is just so bad. Like, there's not even like it's a little bit bad. It's either really bad or really good, in my opinion. And a baked potato can be really bad, and I just don't trust it. French fries are easy. It's just a bit of potato that you deep fry. Throw in too much salt, a little bit of MSG, and you're good to go.
So I have ordered the Vidalia onion tart, which I have had before a little while ago. I want to go to the shit and seem to remember it being really good. And for my entree, I have ordered lamb Rogan Josh, which again is one of the regular dishes. I will probably order it in an Indian restaurant back at home. So really looking forward to that.
Oh, by the way, I've just been putting some pictures on our Instagram. I've got a corker of Glenn on his first experience in the main dining room in many years. So if you head over to @Anthem Glenn on Instagram and follow us there, you're in for a good time.
It's kind of it's lukewarm by the feel of it, and it's got some kind of sauce. Very pleasant. It tastes like a quiche.
Is it
quite
strong?
soft.
Has it got like a strong flavour?
No,
What's that sauce?
I have no idea. It hasn't got a strong enough flavour for me to identify it. I'd have to check the menu. It's reasonable. You could do with a bit more oomph. Do you know, like more salt and pepper?
First one, I just want to mention the bread. Bit old. Just think it could be fresher. But of course, the amount of covers they have in here and the number of people coming through, that's easily forgiven. This is a very simple Caesar salad. There's no anchovies in here, which I think some of you would expect. But the lettuce is very well dressed and lots of Parmesan shavings. And I like a cheesy salad. Do you know what though, Glenn? If you guys watched the last video when we were in Chops Grill, I had the wedge. The first time I'd ever had a wedge, which was iceberg lettuce. The worst of the lettuces as far as I was concerned. That completely changed my opinion. And having this the day after, I just feel like I've gone down a notch. But, you know, for a Caesar salad, that's what it says on the tin. It's light, flavourful. Actually, it's not very flavourful. It is what it is.
So we just finished our appetizer. It was okay, pretty average. I just said to Ant, if I'd been served this in Coastal Kitchen, I would have raised an eyebrow. But then I look around and there's so many people being served food here. I guess it's impossible to plate up individual portions like this. I'm sure it's all done very, very quickly in a factory kind of setting. Having said that, it's what you make of it, right? I'm sure there's a lot of people that would come on here and think this is amazing food, because compared to some land-based holidays we've been on, the food on here is really good.
We've stayed in quite a few hotels, like really nice hotels around the world, and the food is still not as good as what we just ate here in the main dining room. So the quality of the food is very, very good. But if you are coming from something like Coastal Kitchen or speciality dining, it is so much better, it's so much more elevated that the difference is very noticeable. And so to go from that and to come back to the main dining room, it feels like I've stepped down in some way, shape or form. But that's not to say that it's not bad food. It's just when you're on a cruise and you've experienced something that's a little bit better. I feel like we're sounding snobbish, and we really don't mean to be snobbish. What have you got for your main, did you say?
Rogan Josh.
He's got a curry. And what Royal Caribbean do very, very well is a curry. They had curries on the Ovation of the Seas, and I ate so much, I had to go to bed because I could not move. It was that good.
Lamb Rogan Josh.
Are you looking for, what are you expecting?
To be as good as the Indians that we have at home. I would say it's a bit spicier than I thought, actually. Excuse me a moment.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. Is it better than you'd find in the Windjammer at lunch? No, it's probably about the same.
But the stuff in the Windjammer is good.
Yes.
The curries in the Windjammer are very good.
Very good. So, overall, this isn't half bad.
You know what the worst thing about this is, right? This is, I think, my 5th steak I've had in a week on Royal Caribbean.
But who's counting?
My doctor, I think. So I went for a medium rare because that's the only way to eat a steak. So a little bit bloody. I've got peppercorn sauce here, and he's given me a big dollop of garlic butter and chips because I didn't want anything healthy on the plate, because that would be cheating.
It looks pretty thin.
But I'm not going to judge it on the first bite, but we went to Chops Grill yesterday, and it was one of the best steaks I've ever had on a cruise ship. Like, if not the best steak I've ever had on a cruise ship. Texturally, it's quite soft, but that first bite was quite gristly. And I feel like there is so little flavour or seasoning on it. It just is, there's not a lot of love on this piece of meat. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. And if it's better than what I'd cook at home, that's a lie. My steaks at home are amazing. It's nowhere near as good as the stuff I do at home. It's just, it does what it says on the tin. New York strip steak, nice and thin, lots of chips and some dips.
Wake me from this dream I've been in. I need to get in closer to you. I swear you're my vaccine. Oh baby, I've been waiting.
That was dinner in the main dining room, and this is the white party on Anthem of the Seas. I hope you can hear me. I'm up on the Sweet Sun deck right now, just filming into the video because I've left Glenn. I've left Glenn in the casino where I hope he's winning enough money to get us on another cruise. Thank you so much for watching this video and joining us in Tenerife. We'll be back with another video very, very soon from Anthem of the Seas. Thank you for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed this. I'm going to go and get drunk now and have a good old party here on Anthem of the Seas. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this series. See you very soon. Bye now. What's happening, Glenn? Tell the person who's tuned in to watch us right now.
What?